I mean, here we go, man. We finally, I got all the CJs down. CJ so cool. Damn, CJ so cool.
Corey,
Eh,
life of
Corey,
Corey. Yeah.
and then now, I got the one and only CJ on 32's, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Great. Living.
My fan base have been requesting you for a very, very long time, man. You're really consistent at what you do. Um, you've been doing it for a long time, and you're extremely humble, man. I just want to say that.
Appreciate it. Definitely do.
So let's get to the beginning. You're from Illinois?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago suburbs called Joliet, Big 815.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm from the suburbs of Chicago.
Okay. And usually when people say suburb, it's people look down on the suburb because they think it's sweet, they think it's nice, but where you're from is a little different.
I mean, just Illinois, period. The murders spread out all the way through the suburbs, so it really ain't no sweet spot, out there. It's crazy everywhere.
Right. So you were born in a Chicago suburb. Give us a rundown on like how that is growing up, down there.
Basically me growing up, I came from a gang related family. I came from my mom's side of the family was like a street side of the family. So it was pretty rough, man. Like every neighborhood, every city got a hood. So, I grew up pretty much, man, with that street life, and started going to jail early at a young age. I think I was like 14 the first time I went to jail for like 2 weeks for some stolen bikes. And then after that, I just got worse and worse. I started drugs, guns, and I was locked away a lot of my teen years.
Okay, and you spoke on being in a gang at a young age. Was that something you were forced into, or is this the environment?
Just the environment, man. My family, is pretty much was like just born into it, so that's who you around. I actually grew up in a Mexican neighborhood, so I never really had a lot of black friends. I grew up with the Latinos, and the way they handle business and do stuff is different. So, I was always like an outsider. I went to the schools with all the blacks, but I grew up with the Latinos.
Right. So how did that work out? You go to school with the blacks, but you're in the neighborhood with the Mexicans. Did were you in a Mexican gang?
I mean, I was in a black gang, but it had a lot of Mexicans in it. It's just different. Like it's structured different than how it's structured in Chicago. So, yeah.
Yeah. And when you speak on gangs, because Chicago is big on GDs, BDs. Can you speak on what exactly gang that was at the time?
Well, the gangs that I grew up around, that my family was Vice Lords, Blackstones, Latin Kings. I had an uncle that was a Latin King, so shout out to him. He got 80 years. He been locked up a long time. So shout out to my uncle Russell Jones. And it was crazy because the side of town I grew up in, the Vice Lords and the Latin Kings don't get along together. So it's rough. It was rough.
Yeah. Oh, man, so you joined the gang at what age is this? Like 13, 14?
I can't even say, like, just always being around it, I can't say that I joined, it's just like that was the lifestyle, that was the family. It wasn't like, no, I want to be this. It's just what it was,
Right. So at what age do you pick up a gun?
I caught my first shooting case, I think I was 16, 15, 16. Now remember, this all juvenile. When I get to adult, I'm on a whole nother level now. It's just, I started young. But like I said, the first arrest was for stolen bikes. I was young, 14. We used to ride to the west side because, that's more of the white neighborhood. That's where more of the money was at. So we used to go out there, steal the bikes, beat them up, take them off the bikes or whatever. And we was riding back actually on stolen bikes, and the police called us, flipped the bikes over, read the serial number, took us to jail. That was just the start. After that, I just got wilder and wilder, man. Wilder and wilder, you know.
Wow.